Warp Pipe Wednesday.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to Warp Pipe Wednesday, the shortened show of our full podcast, the weekly Warp Pipe, that comes out every Saturday. I'm with my buddy Jay.
What's up, guys? Say weekly Warp Pipe 5 times fast.
Weekly Warp Pipe.
And then try to flip the Warp Pipe Wednesday.
Drink some water there out of my Warp Pipe mug.
There you go. Mine's empty, sadly.
Sadly. You can still fake it. They don't know.
They don't know. Here we go.
I don't know. There's nothing in this. Do you have a spoon in it and pens?
What kind of crap?
Oh, okay. There you go. Using it. There you go. If you get one, you can check out the weekly warpipe.com and pick up your Warp Pipe mug, magnet, stickers, t-shirts, all the rage.
That's right. You can be a Warp Piper.
Nice. Hey, there we go. We could call the listeners the Warp Pipers.
Yeah.
So we thought we'd jump in the Warp Pipe, go back and talk about cassette tapes,
That's
form
right.
of media to listen to your music that is probably, coming back around with. I feel like a lot of people now that are collecting retro video games are also doing like VHS. So I can imagine, maybe they're at the swap meets and stuff trying to get some cool cassette tapes. I do look here and there when I do go to Goodwill's. Never found any tape of interest at any Goodwill.
Yeah.
So could just be my area. I don't know.
I don't know. I think I just haven't looked or haven't paid attention, but I don't know that I've seen any cassette tapes in my area. So I'll have to start paying attention for that.
Yeah, definitely keep an eye out and see if you can find any. I have a little stack here that I'll showcase for visual aid, and we can describe to you if you're listening to the weekly Warp Pipe. But yeah, cassette tapes. Obviously, you need a boombox or a Walkman to listen to them.
That's right.
Because when I got them, I did not have a car, so I couldn't listen to the tapes in the car radio, I guess, or cassette player in the car.
Yeah, I don't know that I ever had a Walkman that would play tapes. I know I had like a little pocket radio, so I could listen to the radio, but I don't know if I ever had one that
also played cassette tapes.
Also played cassettes.
So you exclusively just listened to on like your boombox.
Yeah, I remember getting a boombox for like, I don't know, 10th, 11th, 12th birthday at Circuit City.
Nice.
Had single CD player on top, single tape cassette player on front, and then the radio. And it was a Sony or a Sanyo. I can't remember which one it was, but it had like this really cool futuristic, like rounded look. I don't know, but I loved playing my tapes. And let's see, what were some of the tapes we had?
Well, I know you mentioned this one, so I'll just start off right at the bat with.
Why do you have it too?
We got some crisscross, totally crossed out right here.
Dude, that's so funny that you have that. I literally had that exact same cassette. I got it in 4th grade.
Yep. It's a little cracked on the case there, but yeah, we still got
one might say it's totally crossed out.
Got the tape right there. And yeah, I mean, something about these little the little cases and then the artwork, because it has to be so much smaller than a CD case here.
I love the artwork though. Like I like how it folded out and you could read the lyrics,
Right. So you would like flip it over and then kind of open this up, and inside that's all the lyrics.
That's it.
Like every
the
song.
bus.
And it's yeah, you could try
something I'll never ever do
again.
again.
Yeah, pretty neat. Crisscross on cassette. I did listen to a lot of I guess you could say like hip hop or rap or something like that growing up in middle school, because I had a few other. I didn't bring all my cassette tapes over, but I did bring Crisscross, and I brought me some MC Hammer.
Mick Hammer.
Mick Hammer.
Dude, that's so classic. I love that.
The freaking cover.
Please Hammer, don't hurt him.
And it shows you that's another thing, side 1 and side 2 with the cassette tape, so they can only fit so many songs on each side of the cassette tapes, and then you had to flip it over. What does this one look like on the inside here? Again, you fold this thing out, and it's got the lyrics on the inside right there, and then you
Yeah.
got a little artwork of MC Hammer there. So this would almost would be like what a CD would come to be, but more condensed down.
Right. Yeah. He strolled around the world from London to the Bay. Go Hammer, yo Hammer, go MC Hammer. The rest
Now,
can't come and play.
Now I did store all these. I don't know how you were storing your cassette tapes, but I still have at my mom's. It's like a wooden box that would fit like maybe 8 cassette tapes up, like 5 across, and you would just slide it in there and have all your cassette tapes
I think
ready
my
to go.
dad had one of those that he would like log his sermons in because he would record all his sermons.
Right. That brings up another point too of like the blank tapes.
Blank tapes, like a
So
blank CD. Yeah, the
right. So if
original.
you wanted to make a mixtape, or maybe your friend bought some MC Hammer and you wanted to listen to it,
That's it.
you would need a bigger boombox with 2 cassette players on
That's
it, so
right.
you can play on one, record on the other.
That's it.
Um,
Or
so
you record it off the radio.
that's true. Yes, so you have to wait all day for your favorite song.
And the stupid DJ ruins the beginning of it because he's like 5037 jams. Here we're gonna play Blink 182. What's Mange again?
And you're like, I missed the beginning of the song because he's
like,
babbling.
Shut up, dude.
Just want to hear my jam.
Nobody cares about you, bro.
But I did get I remember going to like CD stores or music stores, and they had your CD section, or when I was getting them, but they also had tapes. And what they had, I thought was kind of interesting, was like import tapes. So I did end up getting this. It's a Bush. I hand wrote the songs on there, but I think it came with this little insert right here that someone just did like a photocopy of a picture of Bush, but it was essentially like a live concert. It's called Bush Suck It and See.
Suck it and see.
I don't know, that's what they named it. But it was like a live concert, and like this is prior to internet. How would you find like live music?
Yeah.
So it was kind of like a bootleg, I guess, of, I don't know if someone recorded it officially,
funny.
but I had picked that up and enjoyed listening to that. And then I saw this here. So you have the your blank cassette, and you kind of want it to stand out a little bit more so it doesn't get mixed up with other cassettes here. And this is I guess I ended up recording Everclear on this one. And I cut out a little picture of them and taped it on the front of the cassette tape.
Very clever.
And this cassette case is very 90s with like the print and the like blue colors. And even if you open up the cassette itself, like the name Century and how it looks, it's got, again, like these blues, like a Trapper Keeper style, I would almost describe it as.
And we can, you know what, Russ? That's clear.
Yes, and this is a clear tape.
Going back to our last episode, talking about clear like stuff from the 90s.
Right. So I could have been listening to my clear cassette tape and my clear Walkman.
That's right.
I did get a lot of like not really kids soundtracks, I guess you would say. Well, so like I got this one here. This is Dinosaurs.
Oh, that's
like
cool.
The TV show, Big Songs. So I had gotten this. I had gotten also like The Simpsons.
Russ,
yeah.
Do you see what's on the front of that? The S.
What S?
Isn't there the S on there? Did I miss it? Did I not see it? Hang on. No, it is. It's right there. I see the S.
Oh my God.
You see it? You see what I'm talking about?
I'm like, what are you talking about? It is. Oh my God, guys. If you guys are watching this, we talked about this the other day. Right here is the S that I drew with the, the 6 lines you make and connect it. I don't know why it's on. It must have been a price sticker, and then I doodled on it.
That's so funny.
Good eye.
I know. We're hitting all our old episodes with this one.
So yeah, I had this one, and the other one was Simpsons Sing the Blues.
Dude, that was a good one. I enjoyed that. I had that too.
So I still have that one. So I really enjoyed those. And then one that I definitely played to death was Wayne's World soundtrack. right
Dude,
there.
you know what tape I had? I got it at the dollar store, and for some reason they felt the need to like cut like a slice into it. I don't really know what the point of that was in
Okay.
the case. I don't know if that was like to demark it to show like this can't be sold like unless it's at the dollar store. It can't be like a real retail or to devalue it. I'm not really sure, but it was Ninja Turtles tape cassette coming out of our shells tour.
Nice. I know David Apuzzo has that one, I'm pretty sure. I had bought in the soundtrack to the first movie.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
I
that's
listened to
cool.
that one a bunch too. TURTLE power.
Another one I had, besides that Chris Cross one you had was I had Fresh Prince and DJ Jazzy Jeff. He's the
Nice.
DJ, I'm the rapper, and it had the Nightmare on My Street.
Oh, nice. A cassette.
Yeah.
That's a Halloween classic for sure.
Yeah, so I was like, and like I would like there was another one he talks about like picking up some girl and he gets like picked up by the police car. He's like, your hand was slowly going up my thigh or something. Like I can't remember all the lyrics, but I remember listening to it with my headphones on. That and then the other one I remember listening to, trying to like keep it on the down low so my parents wouldn't hear it, was I had this Sir Mix-a-Lot song. I like big butts and I cannot lie. And I
Nice.
thought I was like, being so bad having that song in my house.
Yeah, yeah. I should have brought some over, but that brings up another good point. I don't know if it was this one there, but like cassette tape singles.
Oh yeah.
So they had come in a different case. The ones I had them were almost like a slip cover,
Yeah,
where
like paper cover.
yeah, and it would be just a single. Because I remember I have Skeet Low. I wish I was a little bit taller.
I
I
wish I
wish I
was a
was a baller.
baller.
So I had a few of those tucked away in there. The Macarena, I think you're like, you know what? I only want this one song. Like, I don't need the whole cassette. And obviously, those are probably cheaper at the store as well.
You know, another tape that I remember getting specifically,
Hmm.
being a huge Home Alone fan, I got the Home Alone soundtrack, done by John Williams on cassette. And I don't know where the cassette is anymore, but I still have the insert.
Oh,
And
okay.
I've stuck it in my Home Alone DVD for safekeeping.
Nice. Yeah. So this way it's like Paris with it.
So I still have the insert somewhere downstairs, but
Nice.
kind of cool.
Yeah, I have a few. I said, I was looking through the tape case holder there, and some of the tapes were missing, unfortunately. Even on here when I was going through, like the Bush tape wasn't in the slot there. And then I had found a loose tape that didn't have a cover, unfortunately. But I listened to this tape to death right here, and that is good old Michael Jackson's
Oh,
Thriller.
dude, that is sick. Thriller. Yeah, that's amazing. I love that you have that.
Want to be starting something on side one? Baby Be Mine, The Girl Is Mine, and Thriller. And then you would flip to side B, which you got Beat It,
Beat it.
Billie Jean, Human Nature, PYT, The Lady in My Life. And that's it.
Man, you had some good music back in the day.
Yeah, I would definitely jam. I wonder if my you know what? So another like I think my mom has a tape, like a recording of me singing like Beat It
Oh man, we
when I
got to
was
hear
like
that.
little. So I wonder if I could dig that out and try to find it. Another fun fact while we're talking about cassette tapes and blank tapes, that was kind of the first time that we were able to record my band and have a song because it was so easy access to do that. If you had a boombox, you could put a blank tape in, just hit record, and then like play some music. And then you had like a cheap demo. Essentially, you didn't have to go to like Guitar Center and get like full recording equipment and different mics and all that. It was all built into that one boombox. Didn't sound super great, but you're
Right.
still able
It
to
was
do it.
something. I'm pretty sure Blink 182, when they first started, they recorded Fly Swatter on a tape cassette.
Okay. I mean, you did have like, because I remember with the band, we were able to down the road do like separate tracks on a cassette tape. So you're actually able to record the drums, rewind the tape, record the guitar over that without recording over the drums. So it'd be
Wow.
like overlaid.
Huh.
This way you can, tweak levels and have it sound a little bit better. But
That's crazy. I didn't even know you could do that.
yeah. I mean, the evolution of recording processes. So I recorded on tape. We did CD, digital, and all that. So that's super fun. That could be a topic for another day.
That's funny. I just downloaded James Rolfe's book, A Movie Making Nerd, and listened to that. And just hearing you talk about like the evolution of like recording songs kind of reminded me of his book. He was talking about like the evolution of like how he would record and edit videos, that he made. So kind of interesting. Just a little parallel there I thought of.
Nice. Yeah, I was actually at PAX East last weekend. It was the weekend before now. And he was there actually signing copies of the book. And I didn't even know he came out with a book.
I really enjoyed it. You can hear it on Audible. If you get a free trial of Audible, make sure you cancel it before the month's up.
That's right.
But you can listen to it for free. It was like 7.5 hours. But as a fan of just AVGN and I mean just a James Rolfe fan in general, because I like some of his other videos he does, like the Cinemassacre 200. And there was this one particular episode called A Dragon of My Dreams, but it was really good. I'd suggest listening to it.
Nice.
Or reading it if you like reading.
Right. Yeah. So there you go. Yeah. Old media.
Yeah. Yep.
Because like I said, I mean, I did AV club in high school, so we were editing on VHS tapes in there.
Yeah.
Technology wasn't there.
Yep.
And to do certain effects or whatever, it's like you had to get super creative.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, we come a long way. And another thing was eventually when I did get a car, you would get the cassette tape adapter down the road. Okay, you would listen to your tapes for whatever, and now it's like the year 2000 CDs are out, and you want to listen to CDs, or the iPod came out. That was probably the biggest thing, and you would put the cassette tape into your player, and it would have a wire that came out of it, like a headphone jack, and you could plug that into
your like little iPod. Portable CD player.
Yeah, or CD player or whatever, that has a jack, and then you can listen to music that way.
Yeah, that was always really cool. I like that.
So yeah, it bought you some time instead of having to buy another stereo. You just get the $10 adapter.
That's it.
Now I think it's coming out full circle. They have like I see like cassette tapes that are like USB drives or whatever, or they have like Bluetooth in it. I seen one with that where it's like
weird.
Okay,
that's wild.
They want the nostalgia factor, I guess.
Yeah. There was something about hearing a cassette tape. It kind of had a unique sound too. Like you could hear the thing turning and
right. And another thing I totally like to bring up with cassettes and stuff too. You can have, I guess it works with CDs as well. But we did it when we were recording. But you got your tracks listed and stuff, and then you hit play and you're just letting it go in the background and putting like some bands did like a secret track,
right,
like at the end. So like the last song plays and then there's maybe 40 seconds of dead air, and then another track comes on and you're like,
yeah,
oh, bonus. Like,
what is this stuff? Yeah, all like the hidden songs.
Yeah,
I love that.
Super fun.
I remember my dad had this recording device that he would use to record himself if he wanted to make like voice notes or whatever. And when I was a kid, one thing I did was I would get blank tapes, and there was this one cartoon called Wish Kids. It was like a Macaulay Culkin cartoon, and because I was obsessed with Macaulay Culkin, I would record Wish Kids as the show was playing on Saturday morning, and then I could go back and at least listen to it, and like my mind would like replay the video in my head, as I listened to the song. As just
that was the first podcast Jay listened to.
That's right, Wish Kids by Macaulay Culkin. Whoa, baby!
One last thing I want to bring up was so you got your cassette tape, right? We'll bring it in on this. You got your cassette tape right here, and then you got your actual tape here, and a lot of times this would come out and you would have to look at that, wind it back up.
Yep, with your finger,
or put a pencil in there, and you're like, oh shoot, it's coming out. I gotta wind it this way.
Get it tight.
I always got worried, rewinding it, and the it's going so fast, it's gonna snap the tape when it gets to the end.
Yeah, you would think, right?
But that was kind of a neat little thing. And you could see this too. I thought it was a fun throwback if you guys ever played the game Celeste. It's a fun platformer game, and they actually have you find cassette tapes as like secret items. And music is all about in that game. So you find the cassettes, and then I think you can play through the level, and they call it as like a B side. So it's like you have side A of your cassette, and then you're flipping it over B
That's
side.
cool.
So I was like, oh, neat.
Yep, good old cassettes.
Good old cassettes. So let us know what tapes you guys listen to. Do you still collect cassettes? I can't say I bought one in recent years, but if something piqued my interest, I'd probably pick it up.
Yeah. Actually,
You
a
guys-
cassette player.
I need a cassette player. Yeah. That's probably step one. Or you can get it down the road. You get the collection first.
There you go. Either way.
Guys, if you enjoy listening to us, we got a full podcast every Saturday at 7 a.m. The Weekly Warp Pipe. It's a longer form podcast you can watch here on YouTube. Check us out on Spotify, iTunes, and all that jazz. And you can check out theweeklywarpipe.com. Has all our episodes, merchandise, and fun stuff like that. And you can give us a call. We got a phone number, 949-682-9277. You can leave a voicemail and play it on the show. It could be about a topic we're talking about, or maybe a suggestion of a topic you want to hear us talk about. And find me at Russ Lyman for all my social medias. Jay, where can we find you?
NES Addict on TikTok. You can watch old YouTube videos, and every Wednesday and Saturday right here with my buddy Russ Lyman for the Weekly Warp Pipe.
Woo! Let's go. All right, guys. Have a good one.